San Francisco 49ers. Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They start on the ground with McCaffrey. And that's not the start that he was looking for, as he's going to be met and dropped behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. 2nd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Off of play action, here's Lance. The throw for Claypool is intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Remember, Charles, this is the #1 defense in the NFL, and they proved their mettle here, forcing the turnover on the opening possession.
And sometimes when you play a team that has that reputation, it's earned it by their play. The psychology is, okay, they're #1. They have to prove it to us, and they tried to attack. They found out that that ranking was real.
And if history is any indication, when this defense gets off to a good start, look out.
Yeah, their offense plays off of them awfully well, too.
That's caught left side by Judy. And the tackle going to be made at the 38. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 33. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. Kyler Murray, 33 yards. And the Cardinals take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Extra point right down the middle. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy. Line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others, where they think they have an advantage. Dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football.
And they're certainly not giving much help to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
Now the first play of the drive there is incomplete. So this game, Charles, you know, we talked about potential unbeaten seasons a lot. It feels like every year at some point in the season we talk about that. But this is one of those games where if you're unbeaten, you got to be careful. You can't take this one too lightly.
You're exactly right about that. And by rights, this should be a cakewalk. Almost a week off.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Robbie Anderson with a milestone. Career touchdown number 100. Joining Curtis Martin and Franco Harris at the century mark as he continues to climb the all-time list. And the Cardinals are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll make the score 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. Lance throws the interception, his 3rd. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. Well, and I saw the pressure coming at him. That just looked problematic. Hit him as he threw it. And the interception ensued. Let
me pay homage to the man who stood in this spot before. He always talked about how much pressure is in the face of a guy and can he step into a throw. And when you can't do that, oftentimes interceptions result.
So they cite the right guard this time with a holding penalty.
And so many different assignments you can have at that position. And sometimes you might just be a step too late and have to grab and hold on.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
Murray on the keeper. A gain of 17 yards. We're about 2nd down.
And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Murray now to throw. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
Those throwing windows get a lot tighter near the end zone, don't they? And here's the thing. You already probably have 3 points in your hip pocket. You force a throw here and give up an interception, you come away with nothing.
Especially tough in the middle 3rd of the field where he threw that one. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. To throw, it's Murray. That's to McBride, and he has it. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cardinals have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 21-0. So how about this for a start? 21-0 here in the first as they kick this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse if this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
Here we go. Here we go.
Lance to throw on 2nd down here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take possession of the football. Well, CD, you know, when you mentioned earlier about spreading the ball around in this game, I don't think you mentioned the guys in the other uniform. We have 4 interceptions here in the first half, and several different guys have picked him off.
Yeah, instead of analyzing what's going on with him throwing the football, rather look at the defense. They came in prepared. An excellent game plan, well scouted, and they're taking it away at almost every turn.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Murray as he sets to throw it. And this is caught inside the 5. This offense continues to be a hot knife through butter. 3 drives, 3 scores, and knocking on the door again on drive number 4. They'll try to run this one in, and he will get into the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona. A great play there. Hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Extra point right down the middle, and a rout is on here in this first half. So this not what we expected. 28-0 here in the first as another kickoff is away. A short kick taken at the 18. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
Let's go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ball game as they come up 1st and 10. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. Lance looking to throw it. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And a big gain that time. He's out of bounds on what will be the final play of this first quarter. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. And this is incomplete. I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
This will be caught at Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 13-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco. From 13 yards out. And the Niners are able to make some inroads here to that deficit. Gano the extra point, and it's now a 28-7 ball game. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
At their own 26-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, everything right now that they touch on this side of the football, it seems to turn to gold. They've scored on 3 straight possessions. That lead continues to grow, and I mean, if they can get points here, Charles, might almost be an insurmountable comeback for the other side.
I think you make a great case for that, so I'm going to flip it over to the other side. Could they make the big comeback? Certainly. Am I expecting it? Not at all. I think if we don't see a drastic change in how they're playing, this blowout's going to get bigger and bigger before the final gun. Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
The goal of a wide receiver screen is get enough blockers in front to create a wall and let him pick his spot to run the football. How about the defense there, swarming to it and not allowing that to happen? Did not let him get downfield.
2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try to run it. And he's going to have this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 43-yard line.
Not a ton of room available on that one, but he made use of what space was available and gained decent yardage.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Now Murray off play action. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Close to a turnover there in the end zone.
It's now 4th down.
Murray and company going for it on 4th. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Callan. So a big play there on 4th, and now 1st and 10 at the 30.
And the Cardinal first down.
Come on. Green.
Throwing now is Murray. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, he should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback, I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Now Murray again. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. And the Niners are going to take over at their own 41. Well, he's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They'll start in excellent field position following the INT.
Here we go.
Second down and 7.
3.
It's a pickup of 3. It's up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
Here's Lance. And this one is incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Let's go now.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down.
6. Mega. Hustle.
Now Lance. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
Ready. Drill 3. Ready, go.
Lance to throw for it on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Cardinals will now take over with excellent field position. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
To throw again on 2nd down. Murray. He's got a man, complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A gain of 32 that time. First down, Murray. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. With touchdown number 2 in the game and now 11 on the year. And the Cards continue to pull away here in this first half. So it takes them just 3 plays here to find the end zone. And you remember, of course, this was all set up by their defense.
Yeah, they got the stop on 4th down, so I imagine the offense said to their defense, thank you very much for this great starting field position. And like you said, 3 plays later, they're in the end zone.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Fields it right around the goal line. And not a good return at all. Down inside the 10, all the way back at the 7.
At their own 7-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
As this offense gets ready here for this drive, Charles, you still wonder about that prior drive. Went for it on 4th down in their own territory, didn't get it. And then that led to a touchdown on the other side.
And I don't mind the aggressiveness. In fact, I'm usually a huge fan of it. But I just want teams to always weigh risk and reward. To me, too early in this game because the reward just wasn't big enough to go for it there in case they failed. Now the pressure back on their offense to pick themselves up and negate the touchdown that was just given up.
Now a nice play defensively on first down as this is knocked away and incomplete. So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10 once again from the 28.
Throwing now is Lance.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
43 rail, black shot.
Lance looks to throw again.
Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit into football.
Out is Rigoberto Sanchez on 4th down to punt this thing. Just 34 yards on the punt there, no return. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets them back now for 2nd down.
A loss of 4 brings up 2nd and 14 at the 30-yard line.
They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted.
And the 49ers are going to take possession of the football.
So first thing crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely. And from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Hurry, hurry.
From the gun, it's Lance. He'll get this out wide here to McCaffrey. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on 2nd and less than a yard.
The Lance going to throw. They'll find Ayuk open right side. And he'll be back down right at the 15-yard line. Here's Lance to throw it. That's caught by Deebo Samuel. Touchdown, San Francisco.
A great play there as the first half is winding down.
And the Niners are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead back down to 21.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken in at the 3. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
At their own 27-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. He's going to air one out for Anderson. That's caught inside the 20.
And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you cross-country to Orlando, Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. The Cards with a lead, and they will get this football first as the second half gets started. From the 6. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. On play action, it's Murray. And he'll air this one deep for Anderson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Cardinals. It's so easy to focus on the speed and elusiveness of Kyler Murray, but as he shows right there, don't sleep on the arm strength.
And as that ball was hanging in the air with the receiver streaking downfield to meet it, here in the stadium, you could just sense the crowd thinking, oh no! And their worst fears weren't realized as that one turned into a long touchdown.
And the final number on that throw, boy, it traveled an even 69 yards.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
Taken at the goal line. So already not the best of kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to injury and backs him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And the Cardinals are going to take possession of the football. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber, I can't believe what we've just seen.
And this is caught. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. Robbie Anderson, 42 yards. And the Cardinals have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, we're still in the third quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable. Now, a win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles, but I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But, Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Completes it to Samuel. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
10 cycles.
Throwing on first down is Lance. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
97.
Throwing again on second down. Lance. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on the other side of midfield at the 43. So into Cardinal territory now. It's 1st and 10 at the 43. On play action, Lance. Oliver, the tight end, making the catch. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Striker, 3-3. No pick.
Now a play fake. Lance. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. J.J. Watt make that now 8 sacks for him on the season.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Now after the sack, Lance and the Niners staring up here at a 3rd and long. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
The Niners go for it, but it doesn't work out. And the Cardinal defense is going to get the football back. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. That'll go for a gain of 7, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Overhaul.
Right back to Judy, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's a gain of 11 and a Cardinal 1st down. Now Murray. Throw left side complete. That's Kelly. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28.
At the 49ers 28-yard line.
Biggest open. Overhaul.
Throwing again, Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Kelly. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line.
And the Cardinal 1st down.
Swim.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll take this one in for the Arizona touchdown. 22 yards. And the Cardinals get another 3rd quarter touchdown to add on to that lead. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead grows even larger here in the 3rd quarter.
56. 49ers 14.
The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
From the 16, Lance. And he'll dump this off to his running back, McCaffrey. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10.
Shotgun now for Lance.
Pressure comes, and the Cardinals bring him down. So after the sack, a scenario you certainly don't work on too often. 2nd and 24. McCaffrey running up the middle. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down.
Boy, a tough spot here as they approach the line of scrimmage. A long way to go to try to pick up this first down. On 3rd and long, it's Lance.
And tight coverage there. It's knocked away, incomplete.
This has obviously been a bad loss, but one of the few things they can still do is try to throw the ball all the way to the end zone and get some points on the board so they're not shut out over the final 2 quarters of this game.
On the return is Williams. That'll be a 49-yard punt, 6 yards there on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense.
Well, they don't really need the points here, Charles, given what we're looking at on the scoreboard, but they've scored on 3 consecutive possessions, 3 consecutive drives, and I'm sure that they would like to keep that streak going here and continuing to pour it on.
And things have gotten that way in the NFL, haven't they, partner? Because in the old days, people would, they'd get off the gas a little bit, right? But now, people continue to accelerate, but we'll see what they decide to do as they come out for this one. But the way that this game has gone, they've got to be awfully happy with their execution overall.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. In motion comes the tight end left.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. That's caught by Kelly. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10.
At the 14-yard line.
Now Murray off play action.
That's complete to McBride. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Play fake. Murray.
That's to McBride, and he has it.
Touchdown, Cardinals. A great effort there. A beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Cardinals add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Extra point right down the middle. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead. The Cardinals set now to kick this one away, and off we go. A short kick taken at the 18. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Well, I think that the folks here had hoped that maybe this home atmosphere would carry their guys to a surprise victory, but it does not appear that that's going to be the case. There's too much to handle on the other side in this one.
That incompletion brings us one step closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Lance. He'll get this underneath to McCaffrey. And they're able to get this one across the 35. They'll get a dozen there, and it's a first down, 49ers. Now, this is certainly one of the bigger losses that we are going to see for quite some time. And you have to think at this point where we're at in the fourth quarter with how wide this advantage is. For this offense, they're just trying to end things with a positive drive and then get the heck out of here.
Yeah, if this had been a contra, you would have heard plenty of sour notes in this one. But they certainly don't want to end it on one. They want to put together a few more throws like that and at least have a final drive to give them a little bit more hope as they move forward.
And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 41-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Again, they'll throw it with Lance. They'll get this to McCaffrey out of the backfield. So they'll get nothing out of that play, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll buy some time right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Cardinals' 25-yard line. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
1st and 10 at the 25-yard line.
On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Completion here to Claypool. And they're going to move it down to inside the 25. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move
First
Now Lance again. And my goodness, another interception. Isaiah Simmons picking it off. And the Cards are going to take over at their own 11-yard line. Yet another mistake after the interception there. And gosh, you look up at the scoreboard, they just got to be thinking this one cannot get over fast enough.
It certainly can't. And also what happens when you get this big of a deficit, you're supposed to make all the right throws, right? You're supposed to try and obviously get the ball to your own guys. But being down this big, you also take even more chances. And in this situation, that hasn't paid off for them at all.
On the other sideline, jubilation and laughter. Back to throw it, Murray. That's going to be caught downfield by Anderson. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. To throw is Murray. That completes it once more to Anderson. And he'll be hauled down at about the 30-yard line. Well, fans usually love to see scoring, and there was no shortage of it today. What a dominant showing from an offense that was truly playing at an elite level in this contest.
Partner, this game was over a long time ago. And you noticed they did not want to slow down anything. Absolutely a dream scenario for everyone on that offense, and they took advantage of every second. Guaranteed popcorn for everyone in the film session.
So for the Cards, their winning ways continue as they get it up to 7-0. And they will return home next week to take on the Las Vegas Raiders. Meanwhile, for the 49ers, things are definitely going south quickly as they fall now.
Yeah. You're in the presence of the realest essence. I've been serving lessons since the days of my adolescence. On the Cypress block, young buck, holding it like we knew it all. Not afraid to do it all. Matter of fact, I look back and do it all. I can remember the haters say the game will ruin y'all. What's that to me? Don't give about a hater. Let them like the in my paper.
They call me Big Dog, riding with the hillbillies. Cubone staying with the lick. Really became a boss many years back when I'm gone. Can be pull your tears back. We put the bang and bang